She independent and she on a mission. Ay. Been through some shit, but now it's better living. Ay. I know that she put in some time. You remind me of me. And she get flat like me. Yeah, she rock like me. And she can boss up and...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to create this ombre soft glam. Starting out with the brows, I'm going to go in with the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Java. We're just going to outline the natural shape of the brow and then fill them in. And once you get towards the beginning of the brow, you want to start doing hair-like strokes. So just swipe the pencil up and down to mimic hair strokes. I made sure to leave in more clips of me doing the brows because some people were asking about that, but I will do another video dedicated directly towards brows, but I decided to leave in a few more clips of the brows. Moving on to concealing the brows, I went in with a Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light Sand, and then in the Born This Way concealer I mixed in, it was the Medium Beige shade. And the brush that I'm using to clean up the brows is the Morphe 224 flat brush. This is another brush from Morphe. It's a mini buffing brush or something like that, but you can find it online in any Morphe stores. It's like a dome-shaped fluffy brush. Moisturizer to moisturize the face, and then for the primer I went in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. For foundation, I used a Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless foundation. I applied it with a e.l.f. flat brush, and then I blended it out using the Real Techniques Instapot face brush. To conceal and highlight under the eyes, I use those same two concealers that I use for the brows, the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand and the Born This Way Too Faced in Medium Beige. To cream contour, I went in with the black Opal foundation stick in the shade Hazelnut. After your concealer and cream contour is placed and you want to start blending everything out, I'm going in with the Real Techniques setting brush and I'm using it to blend out all of the highlighted areas. To blend out the contour, I'm going in with another Real Techniques brush. I believe this one is the Expert Face brush or something like that, or Expert Base brush, but it's from Real Techniques and I'm just using it to buff out all of the contour areas. I went in with the loose powder from AC Cosmetics in the shade Medium Beige and I mixed in a little bit of the Sacha Buttercup powder. Powder and just carving out the cheekbones. To set the cream contour, I'm going in with the black Radiance contour palette in the shade Light Medium. Some concealer on the lids to prep for the eyeshadow, and don't mind my head, y'all. I have my wig braids in because I be wearing wigs now, but don't mind it. Go ahead and use that same buffing brush that you use to buff out the concealer under the eyebrows, and then we're going to set it with the same powder. Here I'm going in with some more of that powder contour from the Black Radiance palette, and I'm just deepening up the contour a little more. To contour the nose, I went in with the Morphe Glamabronze bronzer in the shade Originator. The new BeautyByMelissa palette. It's a perfect neutrals palette, and I'm a neutral style makeup artist, so I love it. It's a staple in my kit now, and I use it pretty much on all my clients now. All of the shade names that I'll be using will be down below in the description box because I don't have the palette in front of me right now, but they all will be down below. especially working with browns and neutrals, I like blending it into my contour. So I blend it in the beginning of the brows and bring it down some into the nose contour. I took a smaller Wet n Wild brush and I went in with more of a burnt orange color, and I just blended that right into the crease. The first brush that I used, and then I took it to blend out that second shade that I had went in with, and then I'm going in with another smaller Wet n Wild brush with a deeper brown shade and just blend that into the crease to deepen up the look. Basically with the eyeshadows, you just want to build up. So I started out with a light brown, then a medium brown, and then I went to a darker brown. So you always want to gravitate towards going down in any look that you want to do if you plan on deepening or anything. But always start with a lighter shade first and then start building and going darker and darker. Taking some of that leftover concealer that was on the back of my hand, I'm just going in and buffing that right on the lid where we didn't place any of the shadows and just blend that out. That's going to be a base for the matte shade that we're going to apply on top. Now y'all, this white matte shade is the best. Like, this is the best matte white that I've came across since I've been doing makeup, and that's been 4 years. So yeah, you need this palette. These shades are like everything, but this matte white shade, I'm just tapping it on the beginning of the lid, and then after that I'm gonna go in with a more like peachy nude type color right next to it. You guys are gonna see here I'm going in with that second shade. It's like a peachy nude shade, I don't know, but it's really pretty, and that also was very pigmented. Then I'm going in with a darker brown out on the edges just to blend the edges out. But do you guys see those matte shadows? That white is so pigmented and I love it. It's not chalky, it's really smooth, and they go on so good. Next is wing liner. I went in with the NYX matte liner. I tried to include as many clips as possible of me doing the liner, but it's so hard to stay into frame. But I included some, but I always draw it out first and then fill it in. So I just drew one line first on the lid halfway, then I went to the end and drew out the wing part, and then I'm going to come back filling it in as I'm working back, and then come to the front and do that line, if that makes any sense. I like for my wings to be very precise and sharp, so I just went in with some of that excess concealer that was left on the brush. I didn't add any more onto the brush. I just lined the side of the liner to sharpen it up and then buffed it out. And moving on to the other side, I included a little bit more clips on this side, so I just lined halfway, filled it in some, and went out to wing it. Tapping on a loose silver pigment from Jelly Root Cosmetics. Now I'm adding on a Bakerie blush. It's like a really pretty orange shade. Okay, now I don't know what's up with me and rhinestones, but we're going in with some rhinestones. These rhinestones I got from Amazon, so I just placed down some duo lash glue to where I wanted them to be, and then I placed the rhinestones right on top. To dust away all of the setter powder that I had placed on her face, I'm going in with the Medium Glow Pressed Foundation Powder, and I'm just dusting away and patting that powder in. So it's more like a dust and patted motion. The blank canvas base as the eyeliner. I'm just tapping that right on the waterline. Using a really small detail brush, I'm going in with those same shades that we applied on the top of the lid to just smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in the shade Iced Out, and then I'm going in with the MAC Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Oh Darling. I'm using the NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso, and then I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Hollywood, and then on top of that I'm going to top a gloss. The lip gloss that I'm placing on the top is the NYX Milky Gloss, and it's the pink shade. Alright y'all, now we done. Here's the completed look. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.